Hey everyone, welcome James Chughh. He is a UI UX designer, currently interning at Ztudium as a UI UX designer. So today's video will give us a roadmap how we can go into this field, how he got internships at Hindustan Times, IIT Delhi, and all about his journey. So let's start the video with his introduction.
Hi Upasna and hi everyone. My name is James. I'm a third year student at NSUT. I'm currently pursuing mechanical engineering, but my passion is UX design. I do UI design, UX design, video editing, and any form of creative job that appeals me. I do, including logo design. I'm currently interning at a company called Ztudium, which is based in London.
Okay, James. So let's start the video with your journey, how you started UI UX design.
Okay. So the journey started 2 years back. So during lockdown, when I had a lot of time, so instead of playing something or doing something, I just took up a course from Udemy because I was very intrigued by the fact that how people edit videos on YouTube and how they create animations and everything. So I took up a video editing course and I completed it very religiously, and I learned video editing. For a fact, I did 2 to 3 paid projects as well, so I earned out of it. So I feel that to gaining skills while you are free is much better than doing something else. So being productive basically. So after video editing projects, I got into logo designing. But that after logo designing, I remember that there was an idea that my friend pitched to me where we can create a a digitalized version of society maintenance bills and basically digitalizing the processes in the societies similar to MyGate. So that made me go through Figma for the first time, and I went into the world of app design and UI UX. So I'm a self-learned, self-taught designer. There's nothing that I have taken up as a course or anything else or a formal education. So it's all based on experiences and mistakes and rework, due to which I have been in this space for, I guess, now about 1 year. So this was my journey where like till now. So I started with video editing, and then it's the path was carved for me, and then I took the step for UX design, and now I'm happily doing UX and UI.
Okay, so next coming to like as you mentioned, you didn't took any course. So
Right.
was there any resource or like what you use to do the UI UX? Like there are famous tools, Figma and also, but
Mhm.
you can suggest to the juniors or the students like they can explore the UI UX there also.
Right. So basically, what I missed out that I didn't take up any formal education. I feel that there should be a course and or a proper stepwise process of where how you can learn design. I learned very very fragmently. I would say that there was no specific process that I followed. I learned about wireframes and prototyping way after than I actually started designing apps. So I feel that you should take up UX courses on Udemy. It's the best place where you can upskill yourself. Udemy, Coursera, but I feel that Udemy offers a good quality of course and learning. So and then you should follow some YouTube channels. I guess YouTube is wide enough to get free resources. If you don't want to pay anything around 500 to 1,000 rupees for a course at Udemy, you can every time YouTube is at your disposal, you can go and you can search and find channels such as I followed Ansh Mehra. So he's a guy from VIT. He started. I followed then Saptrishi Prakash. He is the director of design at Swiggy. So these two guys are someone I look up to, and I feel YouTube is something that you everyone should start with, and then they should sequentially learn and not go randomly and just start drawing designs just because they know design. Because I feel that user experience design is not only designing; it's the play of user psychology and how you can uh, learn with it rather than designing. So it's more of a technical aspect of design rather than creativity.
Okay, so Now I would like to your journey as an intern at Studium, like how you applied and your journey as a UI UX intern at Hindustan Times, IIT Delhi.
Okay, so my first internship was at writopanda.ai. So that was a college-based startup. I was my first salary. If I'm allowed to disclose, is 5,000 rupees a month. I worked for a month and I created everything from scratch, their whole website and their application. And this was my first internship. By it was given by my senior by seeing my work, and I got from a referral. Most of the internships that I have got, it's only because of referrals. So this was my first experience with internships. It was a good experience. I learned everything from scratch and how to work with a company or maybe with people who criticize you, because in the design field criticism is something that you have to take up and you have to deal with very elegantly and very professionally. So after Writer Panda, I applied to IIT Delhi's internship, summer internship through LinkedIn, and I got a call that they liked my work, and that was a research project. And uh, I worked for about 2.5 months under Professor Tapan Gandhi. So I got an LOR so from that, so it was an unpaid internship. And then thirdly was Hindustan Times. Again, it was a referral. They liked my work and they called me and they had a vacancy. So I was working in their headquarters at Gurgaon. So it was a huge office and they had everything to offer. And I worked on many of their sites, basically website UI. And then lastly, where I shifted to something new, because I tried metaverse and I tried augmented reality design, which is something new after the launch of Vision Pro, the Apple Vision Pro Meta Quest. So spatial design is something which is upcoming. So it was very interesting for me. So I took up AR design and I used to post it on LinkedIn. I got some views and I got the appreciations, and hence I got the referral to apply. So it is a company that is in London. So I'm working remotely right now, and they have employees all over the world. So I'm working in their design team where I am um, working on their metaverse experiences, where they provide metaverse options where it's like you have a shop and then you have to place it in an online world where people can actually experience and go and shop rather than actually being in the shop. So how to design that, how to frame that, how the the customer journey. So everything is under the design department of the company, and I am one of the designers, uh, and I'm working there currently.
आपके लिंक्डइन पोस्ट तो मैंने भी देखे, लाइक स्टार्टिंग से जब आपने स्टार्ट करा था वो उबर वाली और
Right.
जीमेल की, वो बहुत मतलब ना, जब स्टार्ट करा था ना आपने पोस्ट करे तो ऐसे लगता था कि ये तो पहली बार किसी का देखा है.
Right. So LinkedIn का भी यही था. If you scroll to my like oldest post, I started by putting facts about India or about anything just to get likes. So I wanted to get likes on LinkedIn. So मैंने वहाँ से शुरू किया. Then at that time I didn't even know UX design existed. So when I you started posting on LinkedIn, I had no skills basically to showcase. Then slowly and gradually I learned LinkedIn and how to network with LinkedIn and how to gain popularity, how to fix the algorithm and everything. So I started posting, and gradually the likes and the view count increased, and I learned how to reach out to people. And then I started by designing single screens and tagging the people. Let's say if I want to get noticed by American Express, so I just created a new home screen for them, and just tagging them by saying that, hey, I feel that this screen what I made is better than yours, or maybe it's a bit cleaner than yours. And I got a reply from a lot of companies, and they appreciate me. I got a reply from MG as well, the car company. So I was very so it's something that which grew over time, and I get a lot of appreciation from my college friends as well, and they now come up to me that मेरे को please बता दे how to learn LinkedIn, how to work on how to post and everything. So yeah, so this is something which I got a small amount of, because I used to see people having 20,000, 30,000, 1 lakh followers, but I touched 10,000. It was a big thing because I never thought that 10,000 people would be seeing and following me. And now, like recently, people have started tagging me and making their designs and then telling me that I was inspired by James. So it is a very good uh, authorization and it's like a bucket list, which one of the you can like,
Take
how
in
do
the bucket list.
yes. So that got check mark. So yes, so this was my journey on LinkedIn.
Okay, so next coming to like what are all the fields that we can explore with UI UX?
I feel UX is more of a technical field. People take it as a design aspect. So I can't draw, I can't design, honestly speaking. I have that creative thinking where I can place the elements, where I can play with design and I can understand user psychology. So user experience design is not only designing and not only creativity and not only drawing. It's more about how you can make a user's life very easy, very simple, and how you can make the interface very smooth, right? So why nowadays product companies are such as Cred or maybe Paytm and any such companies have their own design teams, big design teams. They're not outsourcing; they're keeping it in house just because they want their product to be so smooth and efficient in terms of the user experience that people come to their app, they use it, right? So I feel that UX can be taken up in any field, such as the, the example that I gave is the product companies, the companies which have their own products or applications. UX has a big role to play in companies like Blinkit, like Zomato, Swiggy. Everyone has their own UX department. Then you can come to the field of a spatial UI, which is upcoming, which is new. Apple will be trying with more spatial augmented reality things, and whereas when Meta is pushing a lot of augmented reality products, so I feel UX is a big, big breakthrough in the design. The new breakthrough in the design field is augmented reality, is what I feel. And lastly, I would say that user interface can also be uh, used to improve government websites. I feel that if anyone wants to try to gain attention or maybe work in some company, I feel that government agencies, their website and everything is very functional, but experience-wise and user experience-wise, they are pretty low on quality. So if people need to learn and need to get recognized and get internships, I should tell them that try to fix the UIs and UX of companies which don't have a good user experience design, and then post it on LinkedIn, and then if they like it, and they'll surely reach out to you, and then you can find your own way to get into this field.
Okay, so last thing from my side is what all struggles you face, like being an MA student. Some students do DSA, some follow the MA curriculum. So what was for you like I want to go in this field?
So I feel that uh, I first of all I never liked coding. Secondly, I just didn't want to be a part of the crowd because, no offense, but like my college is complete a coding hub where everyone is doing coding, everyone wants to get the same job, and everyone is doing, including my friends, are doing coding rounds and DSA and everything, and they're not doing what they really want to do. I feel that that shouldn't be done just because you're getting a couple of bucks and you're getting a job, because in the long run you won't be able to survive uh, such a tedious job where you are doing something which you don't want to do, right? So I was very clear that I knew that I'm doing something that is out of doing something um, that is where my college isn't helping me, right? There's no company which will come for UX design, which will not come for product design. There's only tech and non-tech jobs in our college. But I felt that if I have the capability to showcase myself and I have the capability to achieve something that I have wished for, that I want to be a UX designer and I want to work at companies, so then I feel that anything is possible. So I made my own way, right? No one in my college that I know, my knowns have done so many internships in such companies. So I feel that if you want to do something and if you really like to do what you are doing, you'll figure out a good way for yourself. And and I feel that money and just getting a job for the sake of getting a job should not be a reason for you to do coding or maybe design. If you're doing design and you don't like design, I don't feel that anyone should do any job that they don't like. They should take up skills, and they should upskill themselves, and they shouldn't be dependent on college placements and just on college. I mean, they should be. I mean, getting a job is what you are eventually going college for. But at the same time, I feel that you shouldn't take up anything just for the sake of getting a job. You should do something that you really wish to do. That will take you up.